Hello everyone. One of the most confusing part of college is that time when we have to make our first resume. There are so many sections in our resume, it feels so confusing and we feel that we do not have enough points to write our resume. In this video, I'll explain how to make your first resume from scratch. I'll break down the whole process into 5 simple steps that you can follow to make your first resume. Not just that, I will also show you how did I make my first resume, the resumes of my friends and seniors who got placement and internship in some of the top companies such as Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Flipkart, Nvidia, Texas Instruments, etc. 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 So this video is going to be highly informative. So without wasting any time, let's dive right into my resume. So yeah, this is my resume. This is the first ever resume that I have made. And this is the latest resume that I am currently using. And these are some of other resumes that I have made in between. A resume will have mainly these sections. The first section is your personal details, where you have your name, roll number, your institute, followed by your contact details, and education section where you add your educational details, an experience section if you have any intern experience, and a project section where you write your major projects that you have that is relevant for the particular role that you are applying, and an achievement section where you write your achievements, key courses taken, technical skills, and position of responsibilities. Other sections include extracurricular activities, and yeah, these are some of the major sections a resume must have. So if you have closely observed all of my resumes, none of my resume is more than one page. So the point is, you should also try to make your resume in just one page. I hope you understood what is a resume and how does it looks and what is the structure of it. So the first step of making a good resume is to create a portfolio. Now what is a portfolio? Simple. I don't want to overcomplicate it. A portfolio is basically a list of all the things that you have done till now. It's like your achievements, your projects, your experiences that you have, everything you'll write in one place, and this is called a portfolio. That's all. I'll show you my portfolio so that you understand it more detail. So this is my resume portfolio, which I named it as Teja's resume portfolio. So it contains everything from my 9th standard, like the events that I have attended, the medals that I have won, the achievements that I have had in my 10th class, ranks of all the competitive exams that I scored, and the activities that I have taken part in my first semester, the projects that I have done in my second semester, and in my third semester, this is again a project. So this is the Intra-IT Tech project, which is like Intra-IT competition. This is my internship experience that I have had. So this is basically a portfolio. Since it's not a resume, you are free to add any points that you like, any points that you remember, your projects that you have done. It may be a big project or a small project, good project or a bad project. It doesn't matter. Just add everything. Since it has a huge pile of all the points, now you cannot ideally add everything into your resume. So you have to pick the most suitable points and then add it to a resume. So now let's pick some points to put into my resume. This comes under my education section. Let's mark it dark blue. And this also, all of this test scores comes under my achievement section. Let's mark it. And the first semester, nothing much. Kabaddi tournament, power technique, nothing to add in my first semester. And let's see, yeah, this quiz competition, this I can add it to under my achievement section. Let me mark it in blue. And let's see anything else. Yeah, this Intra-IT project is one of the top projects of my portfolio, so I'll add it to red. So this will be one of my top project. And in 4th semester, yeah, this is also one of the top projects of mine, which I will be adding it in red color. And yeah, this is my internship experience, which I will add it in under experience section. This is also a big project that I have made. And Renovathon is also the hackathon that I have won. This is also a project. And this is also a project, but let's say take it as secondary project. If I do not have valid projects, then I'll add it to it. Now once you have enough points to put in your resume, it's time to choose a tool and start building our resume. There are so many tools online to make a resume, but I prefer overleaf latex because it gives you a professional look. Everybody in my institute uses that only. So I'll show you how I make my resume. So open Chrome and search for overleaf latex. So this is the website, and open new project, under which go to CVs and resume section. There you will have multiple templates and you can choose one of it, or else if your institute have a fixed template, you can also use that. You can go to the template section and search for your institute name. Let's say my institute is IIT Guwahati. So when I search it, so this is my institute's template. So I'll open this and open as template. You'll get an interface like this. Overleaf can become a bit complicated for the first time. Overleaf can be a bit complicated in the beginning. You can also, there are alternatives for it. You can use Microsoft Word or Canva to use it. There are many templates, but I suggest you to use Overleaf, because in the future when you write a report, or even when you go to job, you need to write professional reports and documents, and there also the one-stop solution is Overleaf. Suggest everybody to learn Overleaf. It's just a matter of minutes. You can watch a YouTube tutorial and then you're good to go. The next step is to fill your resume. The points that you have selected, now you fill it in your resume. And one of the most confusing part about this is how do we convert a big project into 3 bullet points. This is also a major confusion. So I'll give you a simple solution for it, which I call it as the problem solution impact approach. So what you have to do is summarize your whole project into 3 bullet points. The first point is about the problem of the project. What is the problem that you're trying to solve, or what is the background of it, what is the context of it. And the second line is the solution, like how did you solve your project, how did you approach it, what are the tech stack that you have used, what are the skills that you used to solve this problem. Third bullet point is the impact of it. What is the impact, what are the results of it, what are the outcomes of the project, that you will write in the third line. So this is how you can convert any big project into 3 simple bullet points. Now once you complete your resume, the last and most important step is to get reviewed by some of your seniors or professionals. Your first resume is not at all perfect. Nobody's resume is perfect in the first time. So you need to get it reviewed by your seniors and find out the mistakes that you have made, places where you can improve, and then rectify those mistakes. Keep on doing this. This is how your resume gets improved. And one more important thing is, resume is not a one-time doing thing. It is an iterative process. You need to iterate every single time. You need to update it. You need to get reviewed it again, you need to change it. So this is a continuous process, and I think I have covered almost all the points regarding the confusing point regarding the resumes. If I had left any point that you feel which is important and you still feel confusing, then comment box is there. You comment it down and then I will try to answer it. And if you have any particular query, then you can mail me, or else you can contact me in the LinkedIn. As I promised you, I had given a link in the description of the resumes of my friends and my seniors for your reference. Hope this video was helpful. Hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.